Are you afraid of riding a dirt bike that weighs at least 50 pounds more than you on the trails because you might crash and get hurt or get stuck? Well, in this video, I want to show you one of the biggest mistakes people make that causes you to be afraid, and I want to show you how to overcome this fear so that you enjoy the freedom of trail riding a dirt bike, whether it's with your family, your friends, or you're riding by yourself. While this can just as easily be a guy problem, I've had a few ladies come to me struggling with the fear of riding a heavy dirt bike. For example, what if I fall and I can't pick up my bike? Because me, I'm under 150 pounds and I'm sometimes riding dirt bikes that are twice as heavy as my weight. And if you're riding by yourself or if you're riding in the back of your group, you're going to be stuck there because you can't pick up your bike, right? Well, I do have a video on how to easily pick up a bike that weighs more than you, but I want to show you how to prevent even needing to pick up your bike. Maybe you just think you're too old or too weak because you don't exercise enough, making it exhausting within like 5 or 10 minutes of riding a dirt bike because the bike is so heavy. Well, a really common mistake is thinking that you need to handle the full weight of the bike while riding. And what do I mean by this? Well, if you're constantly pushing and pulling on the handlebars to try and stay in control of the bike, maybe the tire is starting to slide out, or the throttle feels really jerky, or you're getting pushed and pulled when you're accelerating or braking, and you're just constantly using your hands and your arms to stay in control of the bike. This is a really good sign that you haven't learned a positive riding habit, which means that you've formed a bad riding habit. And that's not even your fault. If you just started riding dirt bikes for the first time, or maybe you've been riding street bikes or mountain bikes for 10, 20 years, and you're struggling to ride off-road. That's totally common because when it comes to your body position, riding a dirt bike is so much different than riding a street bike, a mountain bike, a jet ski, a snowmobile, where you're often sitting or standing in the same position. And if you're doing that on a dirt bike, then you're only going to have control when you're just cruising down the road going straight. And once you start turning, once you start getting on uneven terrain like a steep uphill or downhill, and you're not moving your body position, this is when the bike is going to start to slide out, or you're going to start using a lot more energy because you're pushing it and pulling on the handlebars. And the longer that you ride like this with bad habits, the harder it is going to be to break these habits. So that's why you should start with the positive habits as soon as possible. And if you want to learn what they are, you should watch this video right here. I'm Kelly Fager from Motocross Hideout. Learn more, ride more, so that you can have fun riding trails because you're not crashing every 5 minutes.